Yes, sir.
Kat, I know you always say, taking one game at a time. Before this game, you said, it's still 0-0.
Yeah.
Is that hard, or one win at a time? Is it hard when the next win means you're in the finals?
No, I mean, just keep your mind on the task at hand. It's game's over. We found a way to win tonight, but we got to have the same desperation like it's 0-0. It's game one. We got to go out there. We got to execute at a high level, and we got to be disciplined in our game plan.
G, congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Commanding 3-0 lead, one game away from making the finals. Last time you were not available to play for Toronto, and this time you're back from injuries. So what's your mindset going into game 4? Same team, same location. How do you guys extend the momentum?
Like Kat said, just come out with desperation. Like it's still 0-0. Come out, just tonight's over. Focus on the next game. Try to win the game.
He's always good at being able to identify when to leak out in transition and also when to stay back on defense. That's something you're good at too. He's been especially dominant in that way during this series, like just knowing when to go in transition and when to stay back on Harden. What is the art of that? What makes somebody able to make that read? Where are you looking? What are you doing in order to figure out how to time that?
Mm-hmm. Probably just the awareness of if we've gotten the rebound or if someone else has gotten the rebound, and then just the quick, just his first 3 steps, he's just gone every time. He's amazing at that. He just runs out, and guys like Kat will just throw it and hit him in stride.
OG, do you feel like is this the best you've felt since, the hamstring, and just kind of what's been like the process like where the third game and it looked like the first game maybe you were kind of feeling your way a little bit?
Oh, each day I start feeling better and better. We have a great medical staff. Just every day, just take it day by day, getting stronger each day. And then great team, great coaches. So it's been great. It's very collaborative.
Karl, you talked this morning about the versatility, the different things you guys could do. It seemed like even in a game like today, you guys were shifting at different times. Sometimes you were out kind of doing what you did against Atlanta and Philly. Is it something now where you guys just read it, or is it being called that you're just making these switches in game?
I mean, we do a great job of adjusting as the game goes along, and even for me, I think I have to always be able to adapt to what the game needs from me to win the game. And first half, it needed me to be, a scorer, very aggressive, finding a way to be aggressive, get to the basket, shoot the ball well, and get points. And then in the second half, they adjusted and we adjusted, and I had to adjust. And the adjustment was more of being the hub, making the right passes, getting my teammates involved, allowing them to make those mistakes because of the aggression in the first half. So, for me, I continue to just, in a way, feel out the game. The game will tell me what to do. In the first half, first quarter, it was about being aggressive, setting the tone, getting the points that was needed. And then, as the game went along, my teammates, they're hitting shots, OG's hitting shots, JB's hitting shots. It becomes more about being a hub and putting them in a position to succeed and to excel.
For either one of you who want to answer this, I mean, Mike had such big shoes to step into when you guys make the Eastern Conference Finals and then decide to have a coaching change, and now you guys are a game away from making the NBA Finals. I'm just wondering what you guys have learned or seen from him in terms of how he's approached the job this year that's helped you guys get to this point so far.
I mean, it first starts off, like you said, there was big shoes to fill because Tibbs did an amazing job and gave us the experience and the education and the opportunity to show the world what we could do as a team. When Mike came in, obviously, like you said, making the Eastern Conference Finals last year, that was going to be the bar minimum. And we've stepped into this season, obviously, with a lot of expectations. And, and with Mike, he's had to learn us and had to adjust to us. And then on the flip side, we've had to do the same as well. And I think now we're at a point where we're both working very, seamlessly. We understand each other's language. And he's getting the best from us as well as I think we are getting the best from him, and that speaks to a season, especially a first season with a new coach and a new system and a new philosophy. And I think that it's a testament not only to, obviously the players doing an amazing job coming together, showing that unity that was made us special last year, but the coaching staff being receptive to the players and adjusting with us and finding ways to get the most out of us.
Last two. Kat, big game Monday. How do you control your mind to not be anxious and not overthink it about that game until Monday?
I mean, just experience, and like I said, it's the mindset in this team is always going to be that the next game we're 0-0. We got to come out with that same desperation as game one. We got to come out with that energy, that intensity, that passion, and on top of that, just lean on each other. That's what's got us here as a team. We've won all these games in a row as a team. We've had this winning streak as a team. We found these ways to get these great wins, even down 20 in the first game one as a team. We came back as a team. So as long as we stay together, we stay unified, we always have felt that the sky's the limit for us.
Kat, thinking about just how. Think about how Mikal has been with you guys for a couple of years now. You've gotten to experience his conditioning, his work to get to where he is to play 82 games for so many years straight. What have you seen behind the scenes to allow him to not only play 82 games, but continuously have so much effort and so much energy throughout the playoff game?
I think me and OG can speak to this, that, he spends a lot of time working on his body with our medical staff, and the medical staff, again, they've been great. They've put a lot of time into us as players, and for them to step away from their families and to give us their quality time where we could get our bodies right, our minds right. A medical staff, a lot of people don't give them credit for what they do for us mentally more than just physically. And Kale's in there every single day working on his body, making sure that he's spending hours to make sure that he's right physically, mentally, and it's a testament to our medical staff. They've done an amazing job. No one wants to ask OG about second team. All defense. Come on, bruh. Come on, he's one of the best defenders in the world, and he got robbed from first. Damn.
George, we just heard from Karl-Anthony Towns. He had a team-high 7 assists, 0 turnovers. When he is able to activate that part of his game, how much more dangerous does this Knicks team become?
Oh, I think they become extremely dangerous. I mean, you look who Karl-Anthony Towns was before this, and it was a guy that was able to go get 40 whenever, he wanted to, right? Inside, outside. Passing wouldn't be the first way I would describe Karl-Anthony Towns. So for him to be able to read the game and have, 7 assists, 0 turnovers, I think it speaks volumes to his maturation process of doing things that's going to help his team win. He realized what he did before didn't get him what he wanted in the team aspect, and he's sacrificed. He's sacrificing his shots, his scoring, and now they're looking like a full circle team, and it's been impressive. So credit to him, because that's not easy, going from an all-star being the first option to now being someone that they're playing through to make decisions, and you're being wise and mature enough to be a facilitator.
Shifting our attention now to the Cleveland Cavaliers, a team with its back against the wall. One of its leaders, Donovan Mitchell, addressing reporters now.
Nah, you got it. You lead it.